From Dope to Hope, the Jason Robbins story. He used to think he'd never live to see 30. Drugs had a grip on him that wouldn't let go. Selling, using, hustling, every day blurred into the next. And the deeper he went, the less he remembered what peace even felt like. Life was chaos. The only thing consistent was the high and the crash that always followed. Jason Robbins wasn't raised to live that way. Somewhere in the distant past were memories of his mom praying, or of a preacher's voice echoing through a church building. But those felt like someone else's life. His world had become dark alleys, broken trust, and the constant fear that the next knock on the door would be the cops or someone worse. The day he got arrested, something in him knew it wasn't just the end of the road. It was mercy disguised as judgment. They threw him in a cell, and for the first time in years, there was silence. No noise, no escape. Just him, four walls, and a growing ache in his soul that drugs couldn't numb anymore. He found a Bible left behind by someone else, and at first, he flipped through it like it was a joke. But the more he read, the more he felt exposed. Convicted, not just by the words, but by the God behind them. Somewhere between the pain of his past and the fear of his future, Jason broke. He dropped to his knees, trembling. Not from withdrawal, but from the weight of something he hadn't felt in years. The presence of God. That moment in a cold, hard cell became sacred ground. He cried out, not knowing what to say, just that he needed help, that he couldn't fix himself. And somehow, he knew Jesus heard him. Not just the words, but the desperation behind them. Peace didn't flood in all at once, but the fight inside him changed direction. Over the next months, he leaned into that Bible. He met a prison chaplain who took time to mentor him. The Word began to reshape his identity. Where shame used to reign, grace took root. He wasn't just a former addict anymore. He was redeemed. A son. A man with a future. After serving his time, Jason didn't go back to the streets. He went to seminary. It wasn't easy. There were people who doubted him, who whispered about his past. But he kept showing up, kept learning, kept preaching. The man who once used his words to manipulate now used them to set captives free. He started preaching in churches, jails, halfway houses, anywhere someone needed to hear that it's not too late. He wrote his story in a book called From Dope to Hope, and that title says it all. His testimony now travels further than he ever could on his own. Into prisons, recovery centers, and hearts that still feel stuck in chains. Jason Robbins didn't just get out of prison, he got free. And now, he's helping others find the same freedom in the only name that truly saves. If you're stuck in addiction, shame, or feel like your past has disqualified you, know this: God isn't done with you. Pick up a Bible, talk to him honestly, and take one step toward the hope Jason found. Redemption starts with a surrendered heart.